Hey everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you for liking the video, sharing the video, and your subscription on YouTube. If you're not already involved in the Discord, definitely get involved. I've been posting lots and lots of altcoin setups in there. Some of my, my most favourable picks going forward in this bull market. Because, like I've always said to you, obviously XRP is great. It's fantastic. It's got quite a big market cap. For the room for appreciation is greater in other coins. So I do target low caps, mid caps that I do post in the Discord. And I look at them. For example, CKB. It's absolutely bolted. I think we're roughly 10x up on that from our position. Fetch AI, I was looking at that last summer, I think it was. That's currently around about 11x up. I've got one coin I've just picked recently, Pendle, that's around 6x up. We've got Maze, which is around about 6x up as well. So we've got loads of coins that are just doing really, really well. But I do obviously cover XRP and Bitcoin because the vast majority of us are holding them coins. But like I've always relayed to you, that the opportunity in bull markets is in low caps, and this is something I do cover on a regular basis in the Discord. So if you're not already involved, definitely get involved. I've been posting lots and lots of setups right there. So looking at the CKR on coinskid.com, and this is an indicator that I've used, and I'm going to show you why I do think the confluence with the indicator, the data as well, is the fact that the true bottom was in January. January the 3rd, 2023 was the bottom of the correction for XRP. So it had that correction, which we anticipated as a huge correction, a massive ABC zigzag correction, and at that point I do think that I did get lucky. For those that have been with the channel for a very long time, they will know that I was calling for the bottom of the correction in June the 18th on a specific day at 28 cents for XRP. Okay, so it did actually come down on that day and bounce from that on June the 18th to 2022, which is unbelievable. It bounced like a boss into my target, minimal target, 55 cents. For anyone that's been with the channel for a very long time that know that that was something I was looking at. So if we look at the CKR on that day, okay, June the 18th, I believe it was, I was looking at the bottom call for XRP, 28 cents. So we take a look at the CKR on that particular day, it was sitting at 15 and Bitcoin price was sitting at 20k. Now this is pretty accurate because if we take a look at the last time, the cycle low, which was November of 2022, you can clearly see that Bitcoin bottomed round about then, $15,000, and the CKR was all the way down there at 1. Basically, look at that. It was right down in the floor. We was dark green there. Lovely little opportunity. Okay, so that was a cycle low of CKR, basically at 1. What an opportunity. So if we look at what I think is the true bottom for XRP, which was basically, a couple of months later in January of 2023 right there, if we take a look, you can clearly see that there's a confluence that the fact that on January the 3rd, 2023, the CKR was lower, okay, sitting at roughly 3, than the 15-point score that it was on June the 18th. So I think that the confluence of the CKR being at 3 and the true bottom being after June as well of 2022 for Bitcoin, that I do think that the true bottom was January of this year, 2023 basically, January the 3rd, and this is something I did relay to you at the time. I think what we've seen is a truncation. So from that point, that is where all my stop losses have been on the January the 3rd low right there, not necessarily the June low right there, because at that point I did say to you I expect 5 waves up, impulsive move, corrective move, so on and so forth, and I think that that's what we've been doing. I think the true bottom for XRP was the 3rd of January 2023, and the confluence is in the CKR, and this is something I relay to you. Okay, so let me show you the XRP's price chart to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so taking a look at XRP then, I think there's a case right now we should just be buying as much XRP as we can, and I'll go through this with you. But again, a lot of people say I'm some kind of permable, but it's just simple technical analysis, and I'll outline why I think that that's the case right now for XRP. Okay, but anyway, aside from that, what I'm looking at is that this is a true bottom, not this June low that we put in on June the 18th, which was a beautiful call, to be honest with you, 28 cents. At this point, I gave you a target of a retracement into this God candle breakdown just there, because we've got support there, God candle, and this was my minimal target. We back tested it around about 0.55 cents, and then boom, we've come back down. So I think what we've got here, this is a C wave of an ABC correction that began in April of 2021. It's a corrective phase of a bull market, because I think what we've got is basically the 5 waves of death here. Basically 1, 2, big 3, ABC 4, back up into this resistance point, then a final 5th wave of C, and within here we've got the 1, the 2, the big waterfall 3, the 4, the 5. Okay, so 5 waves within C. So from that point, and I did relay this to you, that I think that that's a true bottom in January of last year. From this point we should experience 5 waves up. The first impulsive move should come up to my target, the 1618. It was on every single thumbnail, around about 82 cents. It was a message I was relaying to you off this bottom in January of 2023, and we did exactly that. And I did say to you I expect a big macro correction at that point as well, and we did get exactly that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, flat 4, 5 into the 1618, 82 cents, and from that point I expected a correction. Now I think technically what we've had is some kind of A wave down, a B wave high, and this has been a C wave. This has been a flat ABC wave 2. So right now this is all part of an impulsive move to the upside of wave 3, which is an explosive vertical. So in theory, if my wave count's correct, this has been impulsive wave 1, flat wave 2, and right now this is the part of the third wave. So you could be looking at this some kind of 1 ABC flat wave 2, a regular wave. Like I said to you, I think the corrections began in early March just there. Any dips are for buying, not for crying, and right now we should be on the cusp of a vertical. So is there anything else in any charts that's sort of, you know, giving us a clue to this? Well, there is. Obviously the Bitcoin chart, if those people that pay attention, I think it's in a state of parabola, and equally the DXY. So let's take a look at the DXY right now. But so far so good from this pivot point here, the A, the B, and right now we're correcting. We're in an overlapping corrective wave. So this is an opportunity, just like this was way back last year, and this and all of this. I think it's all opportunity because I'm looking at explosive move to the upside. But again, there's no guarantees. This is why my stop loss is currently on this pivot low of January of this year. Okay, so let's dive into the DXY right now, because the DXY could be giving us clues that we are about to see this for XRP. I'll show you why. Okay, so the clue that we have in the DXY chart is really simple. It's the RSI. So on the daily time frame, we're coming up. Look at that. We're getting really overbought here for the DXY. So this only increases the probability of a major move up in risk, in my opinion, whenever we see the DXY overbought like this. Really simple. Okay, so we're coming into this sort of sweet zone right now where we're getting really overbought in the DXY. Everyone getting super bullish on the dollar and bearish on risk. But all this does is increase the probability of a turnaround, basically. So again, whenever we're in the floor for the DXY, this increases the probability of a correction. Okay, so again, you know, this is something I did relay to you way back there towards, you know, the start of March. The DXY was in the floor right there, and there's a confluence of the fact that I did think we were going through a correction in the crypto markets. So if we drop the DXY in right now, XRP, sorry, new price to scale, can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So basically, for those people who've been paying attention to the channel for a very long time, they will know that this opportunity here is, this was in the sky. Look where XRP was. It was in the floor. So this started to really take off. Now, as this started to get really oversold, the DXY, this is where, if confluence my analysis of a macro correction for XRP coming in off the 1618, the DXY was really oversold. So at this point, this is where this macro correction come in, and this macro correction getting really overbought for the DXY came in as well. So at this point, we've got this rising channel, bearish rising channel for the DXY, which is adding confidence to the fact that I did think we would come in again for the DXY, and we would see the XRP price come back up the stairs, making a lower high. Okay, and this is something I did relay to you. So at the moment, I think we may have a clue again in the DXY that we're sort of getting at a sweet topping spot for the DXY, where XRP increased the probability of a, you know, an inverse correlation play playing out. Really simple. So, you know, really simple. Whenever the DXY is in the floor, you get out of XRP. Whenever it's in the sky, you buy as much XRP as you can. Really simple message right now. So that is playing out like an absolute boss until it's not. The minute it doesn't, I'll relay that to you, obviously going forward. But at the minute, it is. So let's just respect the data. So we could be gearing up for a major move to the upside for XRP, providing we see the DXY come up, get really overbought, and then roll. So this next leg to the downside is the vertical in the XRP chart. Really simple. I wish everyone at most luck. Okay, stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on the DXY and XRP. Bye.